loudest venues in the National Football League. You get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas. From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there.
Hey, 43, 15. Hey, 43.
Right to the air is Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Rodriguez. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Now, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mahomes now to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Rodriguez. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. This is taken in by McBride. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Now here's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. From 8 yards out. And the Chiefs are on the board here first in the season opener. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got him in, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 39 yards there, a big one. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is third and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So it's third and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. He'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. Now back to throw. And he's got it. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have one punch.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. His first carry, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Finding space at the 40. Still going. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is going to lose yardage here. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Second and 13. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Fletcher. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 2. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got McBride here over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Mahomes now on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Delivers on the crosser to McBride. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Got a man, it's Tyquan Thornton. And he's got some space here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyquan Thornton, 32 yards. And the Chiefs are once again back in front.
Everybody likes to see the long ball throw, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 5. after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going right back to Dotson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 is your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is going to just depend on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. 2nd and 11. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys have now moved out in front. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's Rodriguez. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw complete to McBride. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Mahomes now on first down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's complete to McBride. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's Rodriguez. Final shot before the half for Mahomes. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 18 more yards there and another first down. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, L.A. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the final readout, by the way, on the next-gen stats, I mean, goodness, he hit a top speed of 22.2 miles per hour. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, 43, 15. Attack!
They go play fake. Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now here's Mahomes. He finds his man complete. That's Rodriguez. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
A third quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And incomplete on the deep ball.
With how the coverage was positioned, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And he gets this to Thornton. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's caught. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Able to get this one to McBride. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the 22, Mahomes goes right back to McBride. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
15.
Mahomes to throw once more. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Hey, Ridley. Yellow. Hey, 15.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Trey McBride from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to air one out. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd down, it's Rodriguez. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Rodriguez. And a short gain down to about the 33. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a handoff up the middle. Rodriguez. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Yellow.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He finds his man, complete. That's Rodriguez. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 2nd down. He's back to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Back to throw.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with third down coming up.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
He's going to air one out. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw is made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Mahomes to throw it.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
Mahomes. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here's Mahomes. He's got McBride.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Mahomes
taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
One final try for Mahomes. He's going to let it go again.
On a bad time late for a poor throw, it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, partner, that'll do it. These Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more electricity